run up a check, 50 band deposit. She pussy popping in the Maserati. Master gas and laugh cause they can't stop me. Drunk as fuck, I'm geeking off the Molly. I know you love me only for my money. All you see is blue face hunters. Really try to tell them I'ma do my thing, do my thing.
I am Picasso V. I'm a hip hop music artist, and I'm on here today to let you guys know a little bit about me and you know what I'm saying, the things I got coming.
Okay, Picasso V, tell me how you came about that name. I like that.
Thank you. Actually, I was Vendetta when I first started in the music, and you know, but that person was a whole different person from Picasso V. He was just wild. He didn't care. I winded up getting incarcerated. Wound up doing 3 years in prison. Wow. And when I had time to sit down and think and make some changes, I figured if I wanted to change a full person, I didn't want to come out that same artist as well. I wanted to come out a new artist. So I figured Picasso V because I wanted to paint pictures with my music. And, you know, like Picasso, not every painting is the same. And that's kind of similar to my music because each song has its own message and its own different meaning.
Right. Did you always want to do music?
I've always had a passion for it. Before, my future was looking high with the sports, but I ended up messing that up. I actually had a couple of scholarships offers, but I ended up messing that up due to the streets and, you know what I'm saying, the whole street life. So after that, you know, during me being incarcerated on and off, I would rap here and there for people, but some people would say, hey, you know what I'm saying, you're really good, you should take it seriously. And that's when I started thinking, like, yeah. So.
You got sounds, you got some flow. So when did you discover your cadence, like that you was really like with that rap game?
I'd have to say probably when I met my manager. Probably when I met my manager, because I was working with a Grammy nominated producer at the time who knew him and introduced me to my manager. And when I seen how things were and how they were handling things, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yo, like this is the big leagues. Like this is like some really big stuff. So that's when I was like, okay, I'm all in.
Okay. What is one of the, like, did you have a mentor coming into the game?
At first, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I met, matter of fact, this is, I sent a song to my father who used to work with a guy who also knew that Grammy winning producer nominated and the manager, my manager, and I played a song for him and he wound up hearing it and liking it. So I wound up connecting with him and that's how I connected with my manager. But for a little bit, he was my mentor, you know what I'm saying, when I first came in. And I first started Maximum, shout out Maximum. But since then, you know what I'm saying, I've kind of taken my own route, you know what I'm saying, and my own way. So, you know what I'm saying, I kind of been doing my own thing.
Since, okay, so when you first, can you put a time frame on when you got into the music industry? Are you indie artists now?
Yes, ma'am. So, I've been writing since as long as I can remember. Like I said, I've had a big passion for music, but doing it probably a good 5 to 7 years.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's impressive. So who, do you have any features?
I do. I have a feature with Sizzla called This Party. I got a couple of other features, but right now we're just focused on doing my thing and trying to push that. I also got an EP coming out the beginning or middle of October called Sacrificial Lamb. So that's definitely a project that I put a lot of time and, you know what I'm saying, blood, sweat, and tears into. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm hoping to get out there to see what the fans think.
Okay, tell me about that Sacrificial Lamb. What inspired that EP?
Well, you know, at first I was more so focused on an album, but you know what I'm saying, with the whole COVID and everything getting backed up and us really pushing and pressing for time and losing a lot of time, I figured just to take, you know what I'm saying, out of all the songs I recorded over, you know what I'm saying, a period of time, I would just put all the, you know what I'm saying, all my best work on there, you know what I'm saying? So basically I'm sacrificing myself and I'm sacrificing, you know what I'm saying, my body of work, my best body of work, and I'm putting it in one EP for you guys, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Listen, I can tell it's dope because your new single is dope. So Tell me about that. What made you want to tell people you're gonna do things your way and that's it?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's my music career or whether it's been throughout my life growing up, you know, everybody kind of told me, oh, this is what you should do and this is how you should do it and do it this way. And I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm going to do my thing and do it my own way and I'm going to do it well.
That's
and I'm
right.
going to
show you. Show and tell, all right? So what's one of the biggest lessons you've learned since, you know, and it doesn't have to be from your incarceration, but, you know, within the last 7 years, what's the biggest lesson you've learned?
Man, freedom is everything, because I took my freedom for granted, which caused a lot of things in my life to mess up and a lot of people around me to hurt as well. So, you know what I'm saying? I would say my freedom.
Okay. Now for young artists who just don't get that message, like they don't understand how beautiful it is to have freedom, what do you have to say to them?
And really think about your choices, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Somebody told me that and I was that same person, like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm gonna find out for myself though. But man, you know what I'm saying? From somebody who went through it, it's not worth it, man. Right. It's really.
Now, who do you want to do a versus battle with?
Versus. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to smoke with anybody, but you know what I'm saying? If anybody did want to do a versus battle, I'll go up with anybody. I'm ready.
Somebody say, I don't want no smoke. So the best advice you've been given?
The best advice I've been given? Ooh, man, people have told me a lot of good things, but I would have to say, because I still have a little problem with this and I'm getting better, is being confident and like fully believing in myself. Like, yo, believe in yourself. Like, you got it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever doubt yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still working on that. Okay. But that'd be advice. So
why wouldn't you believe in yourself when you done came up? Like, it seemed like you were surrounded by the music.
You know, I guess, you know, my lifestyle, how I grew up, you know what I'm saying, the things I went through, and you know what I'm saying. So I guess that certain mentality, which my manager always tells me, is like, yo, you got to change your mental. You got to really change your mental, because that'll really mess up things, you know what I'm saying, forthcoming, you know what I'm saying. He's like, you really got to change your mental, because that's where it starts. And I've been working on that. So.
Okay. All right. I can dig it. So what was one of the songs, the top songs or flows that you had that really gauged the attention of your manager to where he's like, you know what, I'm gonna chance it with you?
I mean, he knows I'm versatile, so you know what I'm saying, he actually really enjoys a lot of the different songs that I made and the different tracks. You know what I'm saying? He knows I'm very versatile. He's one of the few people that had believed in me from the start. You know what I'm saying, my family and my right hand man D. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, he always said I was talented. He just said, like I said, my mental, you know what I'm saying, like I had to want it and I had to be serious enough and like really be like, okay, let's go with this. He's like, you know what I'm saying, as long as you're serious, you're talented. Like, you know what I'm saying, sky's the limit.
Right. So are you performing? Because I know that's one of the major things that you take pride in.
We just started getting back outside, you know, with the whole COVID letting down. I just did a showcase over there in Broward County for a placement to open up for Asian Doll, and I wanted to get first place. So I'll be opening up for Asian Doll, I think October 17th. I'm not sure where yet, but yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So you know what I'm saying, I get to get back out there, perform, interact with the fans, you know, so it's a blessing.
Do you think with that's still molding you every time you go out and interact with your fan base? That's molding you, that's teaching you a different element to your craft?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always learning new things. I'm always trying new things out. So, you know what I'm saying, to be able to better my craft every day and just to be able to, you know what I'm saying, to please the fans and, you know what I'm saying, hopefully me send a message that my fans can relate to, you know what I'm saying, and feel me on is, you know what I'm saying, it just means everything. Is a blessing for me to help somebody. So
okay, what's one of the, since you did come up kind of, well, not the way that I did, but you know, we all have a story, like people
right.
look at me and see, oh, you did that? Yeah, I did. I had a go-to. I was off the chain. So right. What is one of those we always talk about tough love when we're talking about the youth. So what do you have a tough love story that somebody shared with you that helped to mold who you are today?
Not really. I wouldn't say a story. But definitely everyday experience and everyday life, whether it was myself or just watching somebody close to me go through that, like really helped and molded me in the sense that, okay, like these are the things, what and what not to do, you know what I'm saying? Right. But still, you know, make my own mistakes and find out the hard way. But you know what I'm saying? I kind of try to learn from my lessons and learn from watching other people's experiences.
Right. Other people, that's definitely numero uno, okay?
Right. Like, okay, that didn't work for you, so I might not try.
Facts. Because let me tell you, I've been wanting to do one of them PPP loans for the longest because I'm like, how can I get down with that? Okay. Then I'm like, oh, they done made.
I think until I saw all them numbers, and it wasn't bank account numbers, it was years in prison. Oh no, that's like a bank account. Oh.
Look, I've been plotting all summer long. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get me one of them loans, and then I'm like.
And some held me back too. Some held me back. It's a good thing. Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord. I don't knock anybody who was able to do it, but I'm telling you, I ain't trying to be God's lesson on that. All right.
Not at all. Definitely not trying to be a statistic on that one.
Dude. So if you can gain insight from an industry heavy, like, you know, you see that meme going around, sit with Jay-Z or get 500,000. I'm going for the 500,000, but in your case, if you could get insight from an industry heavy, who would that be?
Oh man, just a couple. Eminem, Lil Wayne, Drake. You know what I'm saying? Guys like that. You know what I'm saying? That I really watched and admired. You know what I'm saying? Growing up. So.
Okay, and if you could share the stage with, you can't choose them all, but one, who would that be?
I'd have to say Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne, what? Lil Wayne to go, but why, in your opinion?
I mean, like that was like my favorite artist before he started saying I'm the best rapper alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was
right.
Man, like all the way from like when he was with Hot Boys, and then when he went on by himself, is like, you know what I'm saying? Watching him grow was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
I really realized and watched him growing up, and I really like studied him.
Right. Okay, I can dig it. So do you want to do anything else, like movie scores, write a book? Like, what's good?
I would love to do any of those things. You know what I'm saying? For me to, you know what I'm saying? If I can transition into anything else from the music, that's a big blessing, and I'm always open and down to do that. So hell yeah, a book, a movie show, a commercial, a TV show, even 15 seconds on the screen, I'll take it.
Okay, all right. So any humanitarian work?
Sorry?
Humanitarian, like, do you want to do things in the community? Like,
oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because growing up, you know, in my neighborhood, there weren't like enough people, I guess, that, you know what I'm saying, that cared. So I definitely want to be one of those people to give back to the kids, you know, as far as like schools and Boys and Girls Club and families, you know what I'm saying, in need, homeless people, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, children, the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? Just for me to get a blessing and for God to give me a blessing to do this, I definitely want to pass that blessing along to try to help somebody else out. So maybe they'll help somebody else out. And then, you know what I'm saying, a domino effect. And we can just start doing the right thing and helping each other out.
Do you think this is a spiritual journey?
Definitely for me, because you know what I'm saying, I've always had a personal relationship with God. You know what I'm saying, despite if me not going to church and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, everybody's different, they have their own different way, but I've always been a spiritual person, as well as my family has. So I came up from a spiritual family. So this definitely is a spiritual journey for me, because I do believe in God. He is my higher power, and without him, all of this would not be possible. So
Amen. Okay, and I have two more questions.
Right.
Which song on your EP should people look out for that describes you the most?
I would say all of them, but because they don't have their own different message about my personal life. Everything in there is personal about me. That's why this EP is almost more like an album, because you're getting all of me, like the real me. So, but I would probably say between Hopeless and a track called Tired. So y'all definitely remember those two names and stay tuned for those.
Okay, we're gonna be looking for it, hitting up your Instagram like, yo, where the music at? Okay. So where can I view? Do you have any merchandise, like a website? or anything?
I do have a website, www.picassov.com. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Picasso V. I'm on Facebook as well at Picasso V. I'm on all streaming platforms, so y'all go check me out. My new single, Do My Thing, is out. The video's out on YouTube. Y'all go run that up, and yeah, man, just keep running the streams up, man. I appreciate all the fans.
Okay, so that wraps it up. I don't know what happened with my camera. I had a little poltergeist thing going on. So thank you so much. I appreciate your vibe, and just stay positive and keep doing your thing.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All the sneak diss and comments, run up a check, 50 band deposits. She pussy popping in the Maserati, master gas and laugh cause they can't stop me. Drunk as fuck, I'm geeking off the Molly. I know you love me only for my money. All you see is blue face hunters, really try to tell them I'ma do